Malphite, I think having like the Gwen in the top lane means that even if Yunara does get exploded, you still have a Gwen who can potentially clean up the fight.
Yep.
Is that important insurance.
And it's also Taeyeon's worst nightmare. Problematic.
Yep. I think Eclipse Spike is where the Ambassador is really going to feel good in this matchup no matter what.
Oh, Yukao goes for it. He finds Scout. Shockwave hits onto 2, but the Orianna should be going down. Willa picks up the first blood before the other mid laner goes down. Now Rich is making his way in, and Lehens uses the door beautifully. And the immune on the public execution is going to spell the end of King in a double for Willa.
And honestly, I think if Nong Shim had just traded 1-for-1 there, that would have been fine. Bot lane no flashes after that one.
I imagine so. But I do like the gusto that Andal is playing with here. Yep. Look at him, full bodyguard mode. Trying to make sure that Jiu stays alive. Another hook going to connect, but the door is working very, very well. Ulti coming on through here from Jiu, though. Does have the barrier back up again. There's the flash out from Taeyeon, the dash forward. And Jiu's still looking for it. Taeyeon goes down. He walked to the Braum! Oh, no! He was fine. And then decided, nope, it is my time to die. And he did do that. All right. And now some crystalline overgrowth being eaten here. Taeyeon gonna have to back away and even further than he otherwise thought, as Willa is just going to drop from the sky. Teleport in from Scout to make sure that the dive doesn't come on down as Lehens misses the Glacial Fissure. And another hook is gonna connect here onto Scout as well. He gets chain CC'd and destroyed as Jiu collects another one. Oh, Nong Shim, what's happened?
I feel like a broken record. You know, an overstay. You stopped the dive, you disengaged.
Do you know what?
Done.
Oh my god, do you know what this is? Oh, never mind. I'm gonna have to hold my thought here as another redive is going to come on through. Another hook's gonna land, of course it does. It's magnetized when it's Andal. He tanks up the turret, and 2 swift kills onto that bottom lane again. This is just never a thing that you want to do.
Yeah, and now because of this, everyone dies. And it's just, you need to just take the little advantages. They're being so greedy.
There is a rock on the way. Unstoppable Force, and that is a very dead Gwen. Beautifully played there from Sponge before they can even go to the Scuttle Crab. And therefore, we will not throw the game on the Scuttle. We'll do it under the enemy turret instead.
They figured out there's no Scuttle Crabs under the enemy turret.
Completely wide.
Yes, we've hit the Eclipse part of the game for the Ambassador. So,
yeah.
Malphite ult up in 3, 2, 1.
Rich has flash this time. Let's see whether he flashes it. And he doesn't. He's just dead. Sometimes if you just go point blank, the rocket will land.
Yeah, cutting the ribbons open and the presents. Rich is going to be great at that. Unfortunately, they're on opposite sides of the map.
Well, Rich is not as immune as he wanted to be here, but there is a Pantheon coming down and he keeps himself alive. There is the stun, and Kingin solo goes down. Yukao gets in there, pushes Sponge back, and Rich gets his revenge. Help mitigate some of that, but there is still a huge lead between these 80 carries, and fighting 2v2 is not recommended.
Ow.
As, the Arc of Ruin comes on down, and more plates are just evaporating from this turret. Hook gonna connect as Jiu gets in range. A lot of damage here, wants to be able to get the kill. Andal's down already, though, as Taeyeon flashes. Jiu picks up the kill, and now Taeyeon's trying to deal with these minions. One auto from either team. Oh,
that's cheating.
Willa just walks in. Unfortunately, Jiu called his cousin, and so that fight is not fair. It's not playground rules.
Taeyeon's like eyeing up Jiu, like, can I do it? Can I take him?
Yeah.
The answer's no, by the way. Jiu has barrier. But Willa just walks in like, don't worry, little bro. This ends up super hectic, this bot lane 2v2. Oh, but we don't get to see more.
Yeah, another fight to come on through here as the exhaust onto Scout. Let's see whether he can get much done with the Shockwave. It hits 2 as the Unstoppable Force, as soon as it's used to escape, you know everything's gone wrong as DRX moved to a 5,000 gold advantage.
I'm a little bit concerned.
Snip, 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 snip. Okay. Maybe Kingin's paper, as Taeyeon is dead. All right. Jiu just killed him. Oh dear. We need to get into Chijijik or Soup and just tell everyone to stop watching. There's too much watching at the moment.
I think the main thing that I'm seeing from this game is that the 3-0 Predators for Nong Shim are kind of doomed.
Well, yeah. I was thinking about doing some play-by-play, but I think that what we saw speaks for itself.
Much resistance, to be fair, anywhere, at any point on the map.
Ah, this is the Jew walks at him and he dies. Really glad we got Provy on that one.
Oh, there's Willer again.
Is dead again.
Wow.
Willer is looking for an opportunity here. Winter's Bite does connect. The Sponge doesn't take a lot of damage, but I think he may start to as another unstoppable exit.
DRX has taken a lot away from their loss against D+.
Yeah.
They clearly just went, you know what, guys?
Joker actually spoke about this in the early game. That's definitely good, but unfortunately, that has been mitigated by two sad ults. As now Lahen's going to throw down his ultimate as well. Tayan gets knocked up, though. It's a fantastic depth charge as Jew makes its way in. And Nong Shim, with their rock available, and there it is. The triple knockup does come on through. The two-man shockwave comes down, but there's the Empress Divide. As Rich gets into the backline, Scout's getting cut up, and they just don't have the damage. Jew, he's got a rock in front of him, but he's decided he's just going to hit it 1,000 times, and it eventually will go down. Nong Shim just had no damage.
Jimmy was like, I'm just going to be like water and just hit this rock constantly.
I'm just going to channel thousands of years of erosion. Stand beside me, going to work out very well there for Lahen's to disengage. Some of these health bars aren't exactly looking the best, and with Shelly coming down, that is going to mean this turret does fall down. Nong Shim, decent macro play there to be able to get an outer turret. And I think...
It's been struggling.
Yeah, it's interesting, right? Because you think about it as... This means that it's dumb to ban it. It's not actually the case. A lot of the reason why a lot of things are banned is so you don't have to worry about it. Yeah.
Which already has 1 win and 5 losses.
And he also was available in this series and just didn't get picked. Just one of the first times, I think, that Jace has been left up, but not actually chosen. Never mind. Thankfully, the point is mitigated somewhat. Can Sponge actually make it into the pit? That's going to be the question here, as there is the flash out from Andal. They take the Baron. Sponge does find a triple knockup. There's a public execution to the backline as King is going ballistic. The rock does go down, but Gio is still alive, and Kingan's wiped out. The wallets, ladies and gentlemen, are full of gold bars. And if you didn't know, they weigh a lot, like a really large amount. He's got 2.5 items compared to 4.
AD carries have a gold quest, by the way. He gets extra gold.
It's like one of those, like he's playing an open world game. He's ignored the quest.
I love when I talk about the levels and they just pop the graphic up.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's killable now as 1 versus 4 with everything thrown at him. There you go. Kitchen sink, the direct counter to Yanara.
There we go. That'll stall out a little bit the push from DRX. Without an AD carry, I don't think they can go too aggressive with this Baron. The thing is, cracking the base already.
Oh, Sponge is getting... No, but Scissors is bad against Rock. Rich, you don't understand. You're playing it wrong.
I feel like so many years of my life as a child on the schoolyard has just completely been dismantled.
Yeah, because it's not exactly relevant at this point in time, but it is a thing. That Nong Shim are going to have to try and mitigate in 10 seconds time. They're looking for Andal. He's going to try to get in there. Doesn't quite find the hook as Kingan taking a lot of damage. Depth charge doesn't quite work, but now Rich is a Gwen in the front line, and my God, the damage is revolting! Jiu's dashing around, doing what he wants, public execution, but not for anyone on DRX. It's unfortunately Nong Shim. That are going to be executed here, and DRX are going to do it. They'll take down the inhibitor turret here on this bottom side of the map, and that is all she wrote here for game 1.
Just absolute decimation. I know they're ahead, I know they're fed, but they just wiped the floor with Nong Shim. And considering how favored the predictions were towards Nong Shim,
I know, coming into this, you'd think they'd have to be a complete moron to predict DRX in a series like this.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.